Thank you all for coming to celebrate Madison and JC.
We want to first thank our mom and dad for turning our childhood home into such a beautiful wedding venue. Have you ever seen a more gorgeous backyard wedding before?
Go live your life. It's the only one you get. Just keep looking up to the stars. Know who you are, and you might.
I'm happy for you, girl. Thank you. I'm really happy for you.
Mark Twain said the two most important days in your life, the first one the day you're born, and the second one the day you find out why. And I think the two of you know why you were born today. And as you prepare to become husband and wife, continue to be who you are and be that well together, and the world will be an amazingly better place.
Madison. When I was a little boy, I spent hours of my life daydreaming about my future. I would think about the kind of thrilling career I would have, all the adventures I would go on in the world, and the amazing pictures I would get to take along the way. When I met you, you didn't change any of that. You made every aspect of what I had daydreamed better than I could have ever imagined. I think about our love story all the time and how lucky I got to be. That even though we were born 1,500 miles apart and in two different countries, we still ended up in the same state, just a town apart. And then again in the same college, just a friend group apart. And then again, one night, just a few feet away from each other on the dance floor. God must have been planning for us to meet for a really, really long time. I think the moment that we both knew what we were getting into was when we started to dance. It felt like I had already known you my whole life, and I fell in love with you every day from that moment on. I promise all my tomorrows belong to you. I love you.
JC, when I think back to the time we met and started dating, I think about how you immediately brought this bright light and fun, radiant energy into my life. And every day since then, you continued to bring that same light and energy. I can't believe it's been almost 6 years since that first moment, and over those years, we've grown a love so rich and unique to us. We've traveled the world together, we've spent countless hours dancing and laughing, and shared so many new experiences. We've built a life together 3,000 miles out of our comfort zone. The time we've spent together so far has felt like I've known you a lifetime, but like I'll never have enough time with you. All of my tomorrows belong to you. I love you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the newly married couple, JC and Madison.
So, I don't know how to tell y'all this, but these two right here are superheroes in my eyes. So I'm gonna start with my sister, Maddie. This wonderful woman has taught me many lessons from the moment she came into our lives. She taught me how to slow down and be there with who you are blessed with, and that gift is worth more than gold. Now, let me tell you about JC. Since we were little, this guy has always been an energetic, jump in and figure it out person, and also my best friend. He would push me to make a leap when I felt uncertain, and I'd always follow this guy wherever and whatever he did.
Madison and Macy and I are very close, and our bond as sisters and as best friends is something that I know each of us cherish today.
When we were growing up, I always hovered around the same height as Madison and imagined us as twins. Well, after a while, I stopped pushing the label and just followed in her footsteps instead, including going to DeSales University. It was at DeSales where I met my now brother-in-law for the first time. It wasn't long after that initial meeting that everyone in our family became JC's biggest fan.
I have never met such a hardworking, respectful young man that JC is. And I am extremely proud to call that man my son-in-law. Earlier today, I asked Carmen, how do you say cheers in Spanish? And when they told me, I said, that is excellent. That's just like in Italian. So one last thing I have to say is, salute!